Alright, welcome everyone to our Fire Emblem Path of Radiance for Newcomers. I'm Jokester1801, and let's continue on. So today we're starting Chapter 2. The Rescue. Oh, just Rescue. It's not The Rescue. So yeah, back to the fort. We'll see this place a lot for these first couple chapters. First several chapters. Oh, Titania, so this is where you've been, is it? Riss, are you sure you're well enough to be up? Yes, my fever's completely gone. Are you sure? You still look a bit unsteady on your feet if you ask me. Well, I've been in bed for almost a week. I doubt anyone would be in top form. Even you, my friend. I certainly hope that's all it is. In any case, until you're back at full speed, you won't be doing any work. We're mercenaries after all, and even the smallest slaps and bites death, right? I know. My apologies to the rest of the team then. It looks like I'll be recuperating for a while longer. It's for the best. Take your time and get fully rested and restored. You're our sole staff wielder, this. The harder our work, the more we depend on you to be at our sides. Thank you for your kind words. Oh, by the way, that paper you've been carrying around, is it a letter? I'd intended to go into town this afternoon. I can deliver it for you if you'd like. Oh no, this letter's for you. For me? Not more than a little while ago, I went out for a walk around the yard and a man I've never seen before came up to me and said, "Give this to the Red Trust tonight." How curious, I wonder what it is. I imagine it's a thank you letter from the people of Chaldea, or something to that effect. Chaldea was the town we saved. Oh no, how dare they! Titania, what's the matter? What did the letter say? Riss, take this letter to Oscar and tell him to prepare for combat and wait for me. I have to go out for a moment. But Titania. I'll be right back. I'm counting on you. What on earth could that letter have said? What on earth could that letter have said? Well, looks like he's gonna read it, so what's gonna happen? Everyone, come quickly! Hey, Riss, so how are you feeling? What is it? Why are you so agitated? Has something happened? It's Mist and Rolf. They've been taken by bandits! What? What are you talking about? The two of them went out early this morning to gather wildflowers. Sure, they're not back yet, but earlier, by the gate, a man asked me to deliver a letter to Titania. It was from a group of bandits, kidnappers. What are we gonna do? Let me see. Oh, if only I'd known. He didn't seem like a bad person. I get it. They're after revenge. They want retribution for the other day at that village. Chaldea, was it? Taking children as hostages? What cowards! Blast! Wait, Ike, where do you think you're going? I'm going to get Mist. But, no, Titania. She said she'd be right back. You're supposed to get ready and wait for her. And do you honestly think we've got time to wait? I'm going. What do you think you're going to do on your own, rookie? Hold it, I'm going too. Stop, both of you. I'm going with you. Oh, come on, wait, this is crazy. You think you can just ignore the deputy commander's orders? Apparently he does think he can just ignore the deputy commander's orders. The road forks here. Well, which way do we go? How am I supposed to know that? Hold it, are you saying you don't know where we're going? Unbelievable! You better learn to think before you act, you moron. Shut your mouth, Boyd. You think you can make me? Come on! But both of you, this is no time to be fighting. I figured we'd find you like this. What are you doing? So you're coming after all? It's not like you two chambermaids to be disobeying orders. What's the world coming to? Oscar, you know this road, don't you? Which way do we go? You're going to the bandit stronghold, right? It's the left fork. He says as if it's like a common landmark. Got it. I'm still talking here. Let me finish what I... Come on, Oscar, let's go too. Guess we got no choice. Hey, you're not leaving me behind. Looks like they found it. It's not much of a good hideout if everyone knows where it is. So you came, did you, boys? Is it just you then? You came alone? You seriously underestimate what we're capable of doing to you. Now where's that snobby red-haired wench you ride with? Titania's not here. It's just us. All I want to know right now is whether Mr. Rolf are safe. Yeah, of course, we got him locked up in a little shack back there. We got no problem with those brats. What we're after is a little revenge. We want the redhead and her pups. That'd be you boys. Then hurry up and let those two go. We're here, aren't we? We've got no more reason to hold them. You're here, but Red ain't. We'll just keep the brats until she arrives. Dang it. If you're so impatient, I guess we can start by killing you whelps. Y'all ready to die? Hey, come on out. It's time to play, lads. Here we go. There's the enemies. There's so many, but we must not lose. Riss, move to the rear. If anyone gets injured, we'll need you on hand with your staff. Understood. Take 'em, lads. Without the red-haired knight, they're no match for us. What'd you say, dirtbag? We'll make you regret those words. True. We will make them regret those words. Alright, so here we go. So if we look at the conditions, they have 9, we have 4. We just have to beat them all. Victory, rout enemy, right? So the victory is what you have to do to win the map. Defeat is what happens to get you a game over. So defeat is Ike dies. So if Ike dies, that's how you get a game over. If Boyd, Oscar, or Riss die, you don't actually get a game over. So it's kind of helpful to check the conditions, kind of just see what you have to do. So yeah, rout enemy means you just have to beat all the enemies. So there's Iron Sword over here, got an axe, sword, mostly axes. Good thing Ike has weapon triangle advantage against axes, so he can walk up and just almost beat this guy. What's great though is Ike could attack and then Boyd could finish. The reason I'd want to do that is Boyd's a lower level than Ike, but also Ike has Boyd's just a good investment. He's a good unit to invest in. We're also going to turn off the animations because we've had them on for a good while. So we're going to take out this one with Boyd here. And then we'll get that Boyd level up. Hopefully get some strength and speed. That's what we're going for. Skill, luck, defense. We got neither strength or speed, which is sad. The defense is helpful though. So this sword guy is probably going to attack Boyd. If we look, the weight is 7, he has 4 strength, so he really only has 3 attack speed. Boyd has 3 attack speed as well, so Ike has 6, which means he can't double that guy. This guy can't attack either Ike or Boyd, so that's really nice. Now Oscar has weapon triangle advantage against this guy, so he can actually attack and then back up. Also, the guy does 0 damage to Oscar, so that's really nice. Now, one thing is we want to make sure Riss doesn't get in range of this guy. So this is Riss. Riss is our first healer of the group. So with heal, it restores 10 HP plus the wielder's magic MG to a target unit. So Riss has 10 HP from the heal staff, and then he has 10 magic. So he can heal up to 20 HP, which is awesome. Like Oscar has 26, Boyd has 31, Ike has 15. And so we'll see Riss here heal up Ike. And so we see that Ike would go from 15 to 20 HP. Now, the downfall with healers is that they're often very fragile. They'll die very easily. For example, Riss has 0 defense and 5 speed. Now, his staff has 2 weight. He has 0 strength, so really he has 3 speed in combat, which is not very much. Oftentimes healers have low strength growths and low defense growths as well, which means that they will often just not get strength and defense, which means they'll stay fragile to physical damage. Riss is a good example though of he's not very fragile to magical damage. 14 resistance is easily the highest that we have, considering Ike, Boyd, and Oscar all have 0, and so he would take almost 0, probably 0 damage from most magic wielders. But we do have to be careful with these physical guys, because generally with Riss, if one physical unit attacks him, then he'll probably die. If not 1, then 2. Alright, mist and roll. Oh, sniff. Keep your chin up, Rolf. Boys aren't supposed to cry. It's okay for boys to cry. Mist is wrong. But I'm so scared. Aren't you even a bit scared, Mist? Of course I am, but listen, we'll be fine. My brother will definitely come rescue us. Yeah, you're right, and I'm sure that my brothers will be right there with him. I'm sure they will too, so no more crying, got it? Alright, enemy phase, here we go. So yep, that guy went and attacked Ike instead of Boyd. That's perfectly fine. Ike gets a level up, we're hoping for strength and speed again. Got speed, not strength, but that's okay. And then this other guy can't really attack. And then this guy attacked Oscar, he does no damage. That's why we had Oscar move away from him, because he would attack Oscar since Oscar was the only one in range. And then that way, Oscar would be closer and could then come get this Myrmidon if you want. We also want the game speed to be faster. Okay, so now we have to think, can we beat both of these fighters? And the short answer is most likely not, because Ike cannot double attack with his steel sword. And so now, what we'll need to make sure we do is we want to take out this guy, and we could take out this guy with Void and Ike, and then we want to make sure we protect Riss from this one. And so we'll first off have Oscar take out this guy. He has weapon triangle advantage, so he had a good attack rate. And so we'll move him forward because if we do a little diagonal, then this guy won't be able to get Riss. And so then we could do the same setup we did before where Ike attacks him first and then Void just finishes him. And then Void can come here, 80 hit, good hit. Now the nicest thing with this diagonal is Riss could then, see, the bandit can't come up here, and so Riss can then move here and heal Ike. And he's not in any danger since the enemies can't move through our units. And so now he'll go in the thicket, which is fine. Ike will still do a good amount of damage there. And here's Titanium. I'm sure I told them to wait for me. I should have known they'd disobey orders. They have no discipline. As deputy commander of the Griot mercenaries, I cannot allow any more of our people to be harmed. Luckily, she joins like right where we are. So one thing to note is thicket. So this is our first example of terrain. So in the top left, we see that it says thicket as opposed to plain. So AVO is avoid, DEF is defense, MDF is magic defense or resistance. So the thicket gives 10 avoid, 1 defense, 1 MDF. So, for example, Ike has 11 attack and 16 avoid. So avoid is your hit percentage is your chance to hit someone. Avoid is your chance to avoid an attack. And so your true hit percentage, not your true hit, but your displayed hit percentage is your hit percentage minus your avoid. So for example, Ike has 106 avoid, or 106 hit. This mercenary has 15 avoid, so Ike would have 90-ish hit if he was just using an axe. So for example, Void has 80 hit, right? This guy has 15 avoid, so Void should have 80 minus 15, which is 65. So there we go, 65. Now theoretically, the thicket should also give him 10 avoid, and then he gets 1 defense. So this guy has 2 defense, Ike has 11 attack, right? So Ike is doing 9 damage. Now, Void, for example, he's doing 15, and he's actually doing 12 because this guy has 2 defense plus the 1 defense from the thicket, giving him 3 defense total, which is why Void goes from 15 to 12 instead of from 15 to 13. So we'll try to give Void this kill. If he misses, because he has 65 hit, that's okay. He didn't miss though, so that's great. And then we have this group of enemies here. It'd be great if Ike kind of was able to like bait them in. He can't because he can't move far enough. That's okay. We'll heal up Void, kind of give Riss some experience. And then, even though those guys have weapon triangle advantage against Oscar, we don't have to be too worried about Oscar because these guys are weak. And then we have Titania. She does have the Seraph Robe. That's a good use on Ike, is who I like to use it on often. But there's other people who could use it too. So board could use 13, that would leave him with 10 HP. Alternatively, I could have Ike come in, do some damage as well. So if I put Ike, if we look at the expanded view, if I put Ike here, he would be in range of both of them. But if we look at it, he could only be attacked by 1, because this bandit can't move to this space to attack Ike. So let's demonstrate. So if Ike moves here, he'll do 10 times 2. And good dodge, because he avoided like 9 points of damage. We'll bring up Void here to get the kill. Void level, again, let's hope for the strength and the speed. Ooh, got strength. That'll be helpful because now he's one step closer to holding the iron axe without being impeded. And then here's the steel axe. It's a stronger axe, but it has way more weight and less hit. So it's good for doing bigger amounts of damage, but it can be dangerous. And so now, like, we see this guy, he can't actually attack Void, and he can't attack Ike either. And the important thing is the boss can't attack Ike. So we could put Oscar here. That way we kind of bait both of them, potentially. Because if one of them attacks Ike, then the other one could attack Oscar. Well, really, if the bandit attacks Oscar, then the Myrmidon up here could attack Ike. So we'll see what happens. Awesome. So he attacked Oscar. That was probably mostly because Oscar has weapon triangle disadvantage against him. But as we can see, Oscar's disadvantage did not really disadvantage him all that much. Ooh, got some strength. Nice. Some speed would have been nice as well, but we'll see what happens. And then this guy's attacking Ike, but that's a-okay. And so now what we can do is Ike can run up and attack this guy. Now, the reason I want him to come up here is because then he'll be in the boss's range, and so then on enemy phase, the boss can run up and attack Ike. And then that way, on the next player phase, Ike or someone else can finish off the boss. Now I'm gonna give Oscar this kill. See, even though he has disadvantage, Oscar still had 87 hit, and he was doing a ×2 attack, a double, which is pretty nice. We're gonna heal up Ike because he's gonna get attacked by the boss. And then we'll have Void, Oscar, and Titania all next to him, but not in the boss's range, so that the boss just attacks Ike. Oh, I didn't read that dialogue. It just said, "Are you gonna let him go now?" And he's like, "Sure, if you can beat me." So we could have Void get the kill. It seems unlikely. Titania can get the kill too, but I kind of want to give the kill to like Ike, Oscar, Void, because they're a much lower level and combat prowess than Titania. So Ike can do 11 damage, which is a good amount of damage. That would leave him with 12 HP left. Oscar can run in and do 9, and then Void might be able to finish off. So let's go with that. And then we'll definitely want to heal up Ike, because he's pretty damaged. He can't take another hit from the boss. The nice thing is that Oscar could take another hit from the boss. So even if Void misses, Oscar wouldn't die. And Void could also take another hit. So you do have to make sure you account for... Oh, I can't lose. I don't deserve to lose to Cell Swords. You do have to make sure you account for whether or not the boss can kill you on enemy phase if you missed. Alright, somehow we did it. Somehow? What do you mean somehow? We did it because we're better than them. Void, calm yourself. What you did was in direct defiance of the orders I explicitly gave you. How it all turned out is another issue altogether. Deputy Commander, I take full responsibility. The failure is mine. Accept our apologies. Oscar, Riz, what am I supposed to do with you two? Sigh. I think I'll leave you two to the Commander. He'll know how to handle you, I'm sure. Now let's find Miss and Rolf. According to the Bandit Chief, they're in that shack back. Eek! What? Missed! Please, let us go! I said let us go! Missed! Brother, everyone, you came! Oh, I'm scared! Rolf! Oscar? Help me! Rolf, I'm here too! Void? Wah! Stop crying! You don't need to worry, we'll get you out of there. That's right, buck up, buddy! I'll try! You, harm either of them and I'll see you dead. Shut up! Shut your stinking trap! If you want these two alive, you'll throw down your weapons down. If you don't, I'll start with the girl. Eek! No! Stop! Wait! Huh? Yeah? I'm putting down my weapons, see? Smart move, wench. Deputy Commander, we're here to save them. Now all of you back off. Dang! This stinks. Alright, so now you're all unarmed, which means all you can do is watch while I gut this whiny brat like a fatling pig. Ah! And he gone. Rolf, can you hear me? Mist, is Rolf, is he? He's fine. He just fainted is all. There's not a scratch on him. Whew. Don't do that to me. I'm just glad to see you both alive, and well, you're both so brave. Yep, thanks. This guy's dead. This arrow's... Who shot it? A single arrow right between the eyes? Who else would make a shot like that? No one. That's who. That voice. Don't you children owe me a little gratitude? I did just save your lives. Deputy Commander, Shinon. You're both so cruel. With this armor on, you know I can't run that fast. Shinon, that tree. So that's where you went, Titania? Of course, I knew we'd need reinforcements. I'm glad it wasn't a waste of time. Well done, both of you. In the end, I got to feather someone, so it was worth the rush. Oh, I did. With sweat. That was... hard work. Brother, Mist, you did well, sis. You must have been frightened. I never stopped believing. I knew that you and the others would come and rescue us. I knew you'd come, so I was fine. Really? That's an improvement on your usual sobbing and nose running. You jerk! My nose does not run. All right, come on, let's head for home. My goodness, what a day this has been. There we go. We beat the battle, saved the kids, and there we go with Chapter 2. Thanks for coming, and we'll see you next episode.